are the tombstones of the standing people. And just a little ways away from here, you can see the ancient forest is still standing. But these that they call stumps are like going to our cemetery and there's a tombstone saying this is where so-and-so used to be. This is where they laid to rest. These stumps are all that's left of these standing people that used to protect the medicine people that lived here. And this is where we used to come and fast. This is where we used to come to gain knowledge. This was in English, our church. You know, and they keep cutting it down and telling us to go elsewhere. And everything here is connected. Everything. When God made all of this that you can see, He made it perfect. In the wintertime, the snow piles up here 20, 30 feet. In the springtime, you come back, the snow melts and all the greenery, the medicine people comes back. Perfect. It's only us that are imperfect as people, because we have two minds. We have the one that we think with, and we have the one that we call our heart. So that's why I like to come right here, because I can see what my kind has done to this forest. You know, they cut down the timber, and they had no need for it. They didn't even have a need for it. They shipped it off to other countries, which meant our country didn't even need what they cut down. And what are we going to leave for the 7 generations? We talk about it all the time. Every race talks about it. Our future is our children. And they are the one that connects us to the future. Our people, our old people, when we lose them, we lose a great part of our past. Children, when we lose them, we lose a great part of our future. In the future that we're given to our children, is this what it's going to be? Is this going to be the tombstones to show that this used to be connected? Or are we going to give them this? The old growth forest. Saying this is what it's really like. You don't have to go to the library to look at it. It's here. It's still standing. It's still standing. And in here is the spotted owl habitat. And the cougars and the wolf and the bear, elk and the deer. All the different animals that depend on this. And we depend on it. Without this, we have no pure air. People come here from the city and they get out of their cars and they can't breathe because of the oxygen that these trees are producing. Pure oxygen. The bushes are producing pure oxygen. The streams up here are so clean and beautiful. They're as clean as this is beautiful. If you look around here and you see beauty, and then the land has already started its healing process on you. It's already started. If you can see beauty in the land, it started healing you. It's reached in and it's touched you. That's all we're trying to say to the people. We're not trying to say, this is ours, because when I die, they can't put this in my grave. We're saying it's ours. It's all of my sisters and brothers. This belongs to all of us. My white sisters and brothers, my black sisters and brothers, my yellow sisters and brothers. All the 4 main generations of people. This is who it belongs to. And we can't just fight for our own backyard. We have to fight for the whole Mother Earth. We have to be concerned about Tla'amin Sound. We have to be concerned about the Mayan Lacandon rainforest, about the forest over in Siandai, Japan, about the bushland in Australia and Africa. All the different places where it's being destroyed by man to make room for what? More men, more man. We're overpopulated. We're overpopulated. There's too many people and not enough land. They keep on saying cut it down, make room for growth. But what are they going to do when it's all gone? Then what are they going to cut? They don't want their old scrubby second growth that they made because it's of no value. It's no good. They want the good old growth tree because it's tight grained. It's good wood, makes good lumber. But I'm surprised when I was up in Canada, 70% of everything they're taking out of the forest, which is ancient forest, they're pulping. They can do that with alder. They're pulping old growth forest. I hope they aren't doing that with ours. It's bad enough that they ship it to other countries. Oh. That's why I come here to Wells Creek, because this is where everything started. This is where all of our Indian legends start. This is where our land starts. Comaqualchan, Mount Baker, the protector of us. She always stands and watches over us. This is what I feel in here needs to be given to all the people, saying, look what's here. This is yours. Don't let them destroy it. This is yours. You have a say in this. This is not state land. This is national land, which you are a part of. Tell the people that you're voting for. Save this for you. For all of you. Not for the Indian people, for everybody. If it's saved for everybody, then us Indian people will have it to come and fast in. You go and look around here, you don't see no places where we've been, because we're careful where we walk. We don't leave no garbage up here. We're very careful. We never spit on Mother Earth. She's our mother. We wouldn't spit on our own mom. We wouldn't spit on Mother Earth. We're careful about how we teach her and what we want to pass on to our children. Do we want to pass something good to them? Yeah. Or do we want to give them a piece of rape land and say, here, very proudly turn this over to you. Do with whatever you can. Nothing left here, but it's yours. That's basically what we're saying all over the world. You young, very lucky young people, we're giving you this piece of caca land. Call it caca land because their cows are producing millions of gallons of cow caca every day, and they're dumping it on Mother Earth. And the Earth can't accept it as fast as they're dumping it. So when it rains, all that cow caca goes down in what they call ditches, which used to be creeks, into the river system, down to the ocean beach, down to the salt water, and onto the shellfish. It is growing new bacteria, which is causing infection to all the shellfish and salmon. So man just keeps on destroying everything that he does. Everything that he does. That's my opinion, such as it is, as to why we want to save this. I've heard about this ever since I was a child. And I come here when I was old enough to get up here. And then they put a gate across here and said you can only go up here certain times of the year. We don't want you up there hurting the mountain goats that live across the valley here, in the meadowlands. Those goats aren't there. They didn't plant them there. They were here when my ancestors were here. My ancestors never hurt the animal. They'd come up here in the springtime and they'd walk along that meadow and they'd pick the giveaway hair off the bushes. When the goats were shedding their hair, they'd get stuck on the bushes. And my old people would go and they'd gather it. And they'd make their schwakwalts from it, their Indian blankets, from the mountain goat hair, dog hair, and sheep wool. But they put gates up here and said, you can't come here no more. You stay away from this place. Then they came up here and they logged it and we tried to stop them. Couldn't be done. Even as beautiful as this place is, it can't stop the cutting and destruction. Till it's all done, and then the people say, what did we do? There's three kinds of people on the face of this earth. There's people who make things happen. There's people who watch things happen. And there's people who sit back and say, what the hell happened? And I like to be in that group of the first to make things happen. That's why I go around traveling all over, trying to get people to say, this is yours. Save it. Save it for your grandchildren so they can see it. So they won't be like us. I take my children and my grandchildren to the library and say, these are buffalo. They used to be here, but they aren't no more. But that's what they used to look like. That's what they used to look like. because we destroyed them, wiped them out. Oh, these are sea otter. This is what these look like before we dumped all the oil on them. You know, these are clams. We used to eat these back in the 90s before we polluted the beach with cow caca and oil, gas. It's not something that I'm saying out loud. It's something that the earth has been saying every day. Every day it's screaming its lungs out. Somebody listen. Somebody watch. I can't understand if a person drives down a freeway, they'll wreck a $28,000 car to keep from running over a dog that's already been run over, or a cat. If they see a deer laying on the side of the road that's been hit by a car, they'll stop and try to help it. But they drive by and they see loggers cutting down, and they just keep right on going and say, that's too bad. You know, but they don't put their vote in and put people in there that'll stop this. I know everybody's got to make a living, but they can be retrained to do something else. I used to be a logger. And I changed my line of work. And if I can do it, anybody can do it. When I was logging out there were college students logging in a logging camp. So I know there's people out there who are very intelligent, more intelligent than to do what they've been doing. We don't need to do this no more, to kill the land. That's what I have to say. The words of Cha-das-ska-dum Which-ta-lum. Oh